Welcome back to Super Mario 64! Mario is so big and ready to conquer the world, so let's get into the castle right now! But ever since our last adventure, Bowser definitely wised up because he decided to put in a booby trap on the door, which makes it so that if you try enter the door or the castle from that one side, then you will immediately die. So all in all, this is really a crafty trap that very few adventurers can dodge, and therefore I fell for it. So, in today's video, well, we're only missing 4 stars in order to get to Bowser, so we're gonna work on that. The secret slide is a pretty easy way to get some more stars, but you better watch out because the floor is very slippery. And the gravity also seems kinda off because you can crush the floor so quick. But other than that, this entire slide is nothing to talk about, except that the gravity and the physics seem a little bit off, but then again, that's par on the course for these old games. I mean, if you played Sonic Adventure, for instance, you will slide all over the place and you were impossible to control, and there were times also where your Hedgehog just decided to suddenly shrunk in for absolutely no reason and become a supersonic plane of miniature proportions. And unfortunately we missed the 1-up, but whatever, we don't need it. Besides, we've got 4 1-ups and we're gonna get another one as soon as we can get the star. But right now we're kinda hard to control, so we're just gonna spend some time waiting to grow big again because, you know, this is definitely a thing that you'll want to do because only grown-ups are entitled to get stars into this game. I am here in order to pound the floor with the sounds of my victory, because I am Mario and I'm a plumber. So, because of our shrunking accident, because, as you know, this is a secret slide for some reason, because, you know, there's a couple of trickery into this whole place, especially the part where whenever you try going in the slide, your scream just becomes full of echoes, but yeah, that's definitely par on the course. This place is magical, and this is why only Mario is allowed in, because a whole lot of people, unfortunately, don't understand Princess Peach's secret powers. And with Bowser piling in his secret powers as well, it's even worse. But this time the slide went on just as advertised. Nothing bad happened, and we're supersonic, hell yeah! So this is how we're gonna get this star. We're gonna get it really fast. After all, you need to slide fast in order to be able to get this star, so it's about time that you showed in some attitude. It's time to rivalize with Sonic. After all, Sonic Adventure will only come in 2 years, and it definitely took a couple of cues from this game, like the animations, which are impeccable as always, as well then Mario just trying to emulate Sonic's speed. Here, you see, we didn't even need any stars in order to get here. All that we needed is to show that we are a ghost exorcist, and this way the door will open for you. How cute. Let's go. Also, as an aside, I always thought that Mario said Peggle whenever you will start a level, but I know better now. He says, let's go. And now he says, because it's really cold. Yeah, it's even cold into this cottage. In fact, where's the warming bill or whatever? Because everything is made of ice. So one strategy that you can use is the fact that, well, since the camera is incredibly zoomed in, or zoomed out I should say, well, it's easy to do a shortcut and just finish the slide in a record time. You could do that with the penguin, but you better watch out because sometimes this will make the game crash, because this is the game's honor system to making sure that you do not cheat while going through the slide. After all, you need to go through the slide again while you don't cheat, so therefore it's on your warm-up as to what will happen. Oh, a warm-up. Oh god, I'm sorry for that. Yeah, Mario is so enthusiastic to going back here that the music is just going really fast, so let's not deny Mario any kind of joy concerning the fastness of going back to the cottage, so let's do this. Or maybe we'll try to help helpless penguins, because at this point, why not? And yeah, the ice is really slippery here. It's kinda hard at time to get this little penguin here, because holy shit, I'm trying to go way too fast here. But hey, if you were hearing this music right here, would you try to go slow? No, you will go as fast as this music is going right now. Okay, at least the penguin is not sliding off the whole mountain, so we can salvage this entire thing. So, yeah, we're doing star 2 ahead of time, because at this point, why not? We can do the stars in pretty much any order that you want, except for those stars that you need to have picked up a specific star first. For instance, in order to be able to raise a penguin, you need to get the first star first, and need to have a star other than the one selected. But here we go, we rescued the penguin. Might as well just go and talk to her in order to see if she acknowledged that her penguin baby is back, but right now she's not talkative, so I suppose I'm gonna need to bring the penguin just right in her face in order to make sure that she knows what's up. And let's not slide off the pit, because, yeah, Giant Mario has a hard time picking up babies. As you can see here, this baby is so cold that it just stopped Mario dead in its tracks. Okay, it seems that he's ready to try again. Oh god! Why is this penguin so bouncy? Yeah, even though it's a giant penguin and I am even giant Mario, well, I did lose the bounciness battle, so this is definitely not a good thing. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna try the slide now. Nah, unfortunately you do not fit in the pipe, so therefore the game will crash, because it's not ready to acknowledge your magnificent butthole. Also, why is this entire playthrough about buttholes now? Okay, this is why we need the fish islands in order to compensate things. We're gonna make sure to not miss the entrance of Mario. Oh hey, it's that cap again. Oh god, it's a poltergeist hat that kills you instantly. Okay, so I said earlier, look but don't touch. This is what they meant by that. You cannot touch this thing because it's lethal to the touch. You're not ready to get the wing caps right now. And this is why the game is pretty much taunting you with all of these caps. You gotta wait until you get 10 stars first, and who knows if we're gonna get that at this rate, because it seems to be getting harder and harder by the minute. Oh hey, that's the entrance of the cottage over here. Can you see it? I can see it, because Lakitu is a diligent cameraman that shows the entire action. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, this time we're gonna take the shortcut, because it will make sure that we're not gonna die. And yeah, I'm slide cancelling right now, because this is really fun to do. So we've successfully slid, but yeah, next time we're gonna have to do it correctly, because cheaters are not gonna be accepted whenever we'll be doing the race against the giant penguin. Yeah, you see, we're now into the dark world, because this is where Mario belongs, in hell, because he cheats. And also, he probably drinks at gambling machines. See, the song is just telling you that Mario is entitled to be a demon, because, yeah, he's screaming in agony into this one song, and once again here. Oh god, this penguin is so cold that it managed to freeze the sky. So, yeah, all in all, this penguin is possessed by the devil. We really shouldn't pick it up, because I predict that bad things will happen to us. Yeah, you see, you were better off leaving this penguin alone after all, because he was the spawn of the devil this time along. Because this game is all about alternate timelines, where the devil just decides to corrupt the details and make it so that you are not entitled to do a proper race. Yeah, you see, Mario here is gonna try and taunt the penguin into answering to his ghostly call. Mario, what are you doing here? We're doing counter-exorcism, and now you're anti-social because you're not even facing the person that's talking to you. Oh god, no, crippling depression, here we come. Yeah, you see, this is why you should have watched at the penguin as he's looking at you. You're forever condemned to be shrunk. So, can you raise a penguin this way? Holy shit, he actually can. He's gaining up on him, but unfortunately, depressed Mario doesn't have the ability to steer. So, yeah, we're gonna have to say goodbye to this one attempt. Oh, Mario is so depressed right now. In fact, what you're looking at right now is an early build of Depression Quiz. That was supposed to come out in 1996, but unfortunately, well, it was all based around Mario, and Nintendo executive just decided, come on, this is not gonna give a proper image to our mascot, and it's using invalid data, so All in all, this was cancelled, and the idea of that was eventually ripped off like in 2010 or so, and it was made without the Mario characters. Now Mario was perked up, but unfortunately he was so enthusiastic that he just flew off the course. You have to be careful whenever you're too happy, because yeah, this is a symbolism for maniacal depression, because whenever you become too maniac, well, things go really wrong, and therefore you just end up causing more harm to yourself. Sometimes it's better to stay low and make sure that you heal properly. This is your body providing you psychological advice into the stupidest playthrough of Mario 64 ever done. Now we're ready to race a penguin. We're just gonna have a race, mono to penguin, and there's no way it can be prevented. Or maybe it can, because, yeah, no wonder the Penguin King is the champion, because he just decided to bring his minion onto the course in order to kill Mario. What a horrible asshole, Jesus Christ. We cannot trust the giant penguin because he's not a liable racer, and he's not gonna do anything good in order to make it so that we'll have a good race. So we're gonna steal ourselves in, because this is gonna be a hard race. In fact, I never understood why we had to wait. Oh, that's why we had to wait. That's because the giant penguin was bribing Lakitu into making it so that we cannot race with the camera angle. God damn, for a Mario game, this is dark. We've got hired minions, we've got bribery and corruption. No wonder that this game was released back before the ESRB was a thing, because it never would have been accepted. And now Mario just decided to listen to the Penguin King provide satanistic provocation, so therefore he just needed an exorcism in order to be ready for the race. Okay, so many deaths later, we're finally gonna be able to race. Yeah, also notice, the giant penguin is trying to hide a ghost in order to kill Mario. That's how disloyal he is. He is a non-ruly scumbag, and I cannot wait until we finally show him a lesson. We're gonna show him a lesson of racing, and even if the world just decides to get rid of all of its textures, I will win. I will win because I will show the folks at Nintendo they were wrong to sully Mario into a tale of corruption, satanism, and all of these really ungodly things. Yeah, even the devil was trying to drive me off the course, but I still won regardless. What do you have to say for your defense, Penguin? You tried to kill me over and over again, but I still prevailed. Yeah, you're better off giving me a star, because holy shit, I will have screamed. And here we go, we have 8 stars, and we've managed to restore the balance to Cool Cool Mountain by being a good plumber, as well as a noble racer that race according to the rules of art. So here we go, we have 8 stars, and we're so happy to get out of here that we don't even need the door in order to exit. Okay, or maybe the castle forces are trying to draw us into Whomp's Fortress, because, hey, it's still a fun course, but I will avoid it for the time being because we have a rendezvous with Bowser.